I'm Ricky Rendazzo, and I'd like to introduce my band, The Flash.
Now, for Americans like me who grew up in the 80s, you were the first time that we put a face on Australia. But one of the things that was really surprising is when I told people here that I was interviewing you, a lot of them didn't realize that you're
American.
Australian.
Yeah, I know, that's pretty weird.
Why do you think that is?
I get like hardcore fans who go, oh God, I forgot you were right. I do a solo storyteller show and I talk a lot about it, about growing up here. And a lot of them afterwards say, yeah, I forgot that. But I mean, I was born here in Sydney. And it still feels like my home. But I feel like I have two homes, but all the memories of growing up as a kid to me, are my strongest memories.
Now, what's the difference between playing a rocker in the new movie, Ricki and the Flash, and playing one 31 years ago in A Heart to Hold?
Oh my God! Well, first of all, a real script. How about that? Yeah, and the first time I heard it compared to that, but yeah, it's Hard to Hold was one of the few times in my career that I think my ego got the better of me. I thought the script was crap, but I said, oh, I can make this work. But it's not like a record. We have control. It's millions of people do it. But anyway, it was a lot of people still like that movie, and they don't like it when I trash Hard to Hold. But it's a very different. In that it was a rock star, but in Ricki and the Flash, he's a journeyman musician. Greg's a journeyman musician, didn't make it, but is really still happy to be playing. He's a good player and he's in love with the singer. So it's a very different experience, and certainly working with Meryl Streep, there aren't a lot of Meryl Streeps.
A lot of people might ask, were you terrified to act with Meryl Streep? But in a lot of ways, she was on your turf because she was playing a musician.
The music thing did give me a little, it was nice to see her a little nervous in the music stuff at first, when we're rehearsing. Jonathan Demme, a director, hired me because he wanted a player, someone to actually play, but also a lot is said, apart from the scenes that we had, there's a lot is said when we're playing the music. There's certain couple of moments where we really connect and something is said between us without words. So Jonathan wanted, an actor for that, but a musician to really carry it because it's all live. The music's all live. It's pretty great working with her, though.
Your character in the movie is extremely patient and long-suffering.
Not like
Do
me,
you
no.
have it in you?
Dude, no, I'm the most impatient person. I'm the kind of guy that's taken a hammer to a tape machine because it wouldn't eject the tape. I have very short fuse, and which is what's great about playing acting is you don't want to be you. That's why actors become actors, and you want the role playing thing is such a giant draw for an actor. I just did a show called True Detective where I play kind of a guy 180 degrees from Greg, the guy I play in this. He's like a controlling, got a lot of emails from my friends saying, dude, you totally creeped me out. So he's a creepy kind of guy, though he doesn't think he is. He thinks he's better than everybody else. But it's amazing. I love that, Meryl said she's always wanted to be a rock star. And she said, I get to be one, for a movie. That's a draw for actors.
Now, most people know you from Jesse's Girl. My personal favorite, don't try to tell me you think it's all physical. Do you have a favorite Rick Springfield song and one that you just never want to play again?
No, because the hits are I'm very proud of them, and they're like favorite children, When they overshadow new music, it gets a little difficult. But my favorite stuff is the newest stuff I've written. The new album I have coming out I'm really excited about the music, but maybe in 30 years I'll be sick of playing one of those too.
Now, I first saw you on General Hospital. That's where I first was introduced to your work. Are you planning on going back to that at any time?
I'm not planning it, but it's a kind of show that, I owe General Hospital. It was very instrumental in my initial launch, and I would never say never. It's a very difficult gig. Soap opera acting is very tough.
And like Chris Hemsworth, another Australian who got his start on a soap here in Australia, what's the greatest lesson you learned being an actor on General Hospital in the early days?
You better get your together really fast, because if it doesn't happen when they want it to happen, that's what's going to air. So, you know, there's a lot of pressure in that. I guess working under pressure is probably my best lesson from GH.
Well, thank you very much.
I was never a traditional mom, but I am a musician, and I'd like to give all I have to you.